You wake at 3 in the morning with your heart pounding. Someone was chasing you. There was a corridor, a door that wouldn't open, a face you almost recognized. None of it happened in the physical world, and yet your fear was real. Your body reacted. The dream may stay with you for years. More than 8 centuries ago, Ibn Arabi built an extraordinary philosophy around a question hidden inside experiences like this. What exactly do we mean when we call something unreal? A dream has no physical substance, but you experienced it. It had form, color, movement, emotion, and sometimes lasting consequences. Perhaps the problem isn't that dreams are unreal. Perhaps our definition of reality is too narrow. Ibn Arabi believed our ordinary way of dividing existence was fundamentally incomplete. We place everything into 2 categories: physical things, which we call real, and mental things, which we treat as imaginary. But consider a circle. Draw one on paper, and it is physical. Ink, imperfect, temporary. Think of the mathematical circle, and it has no color, no material, no location. Now imagine a circle in a dream, glowing, turning slowly. It is neither of those things. So where does it belong? This is the gap Ibn Arabi found interesting. He argued there's a mode of existence between pure matter and pure abstraction, a domain where things have form and presence, but no physical substance. In Arabic, he called this khayal, usually translated as imagination. That translation has caused centuries of confusion, because in English, imagination means made up. That is not what he meant. The scholar Henry Corbin later used the term imaginal, his own term, to distinguish it from something merely imaginary. Imaginary means something we invent. The imaginal refers to forms that are experienced without being physically material. If reality has more than one mode of existence, the visible physical world isn't the whole of what exists. It's one register. So what exactly is it a mode of? Ibn Arabi's answer runs through an image he returns to constantly: the mirror. Picture a single face reflected in 100 mirrors, some flat, some curved, some tinted green. 100 reflections, all genuinely different. The curved mirror doesn't show a worse version of the face. It shows a real reflection, produced accurately by the way that curvature bends things. 100 distinct appearances, one face. The multiplicity is completely real, but it doesn't require 100 faces. It requires one face and 100 different capacities for receiving it. The reflections are not illusions to see through, nor are they independent things standing on their own. They exist as reflections, real in what they are, but not self-sufficient. You may have heard Ibn Arabi's philosophy summarized as, "Everything is God." Set that aside. It's a poor translation. The reflections are not the face. Remove the source from before the mirrors, and every reflection disappears, which tells you they were never separate entities. But you can't point to any mirror and say the face is in there either. It's a relationship of dependence, not identity. The phrase most often attached to Ibn Arabi, wahdat al-wujud, the unity of existence, doesn't appear as a formal label in his own writing. It was applied to him later by followers and critics alike. Sit with the mirror a moment, because it reorganizes how you see things. We assume unity and difference are opposites, that unified things must dissolve towards sameness. The mirror suggests the opposite. The 100 reflections don't dilute the one face. They display it. You learn more about the face from 100 mirrors than from one, because each limitation reveals what another limitation would hide. Unity is not sameness. Difference isn't a failure of unity. Difference may be the mechanism by which unity becomes visible at all. Now imagine a universe containing only one thing. No contrast, no observer, no change. Could beauty exist there? Could mercy? Could knowledge mean anything, with nothing to know and no one to know it? This is where the divine names become useful. Tradition names qualities like knowledge, mercy, majesty, beauty, capacities woven into existence itself. A quality never manifested is not yet knowable as anything in particular. Mercy becomes knowable through something being spared. Strength becomes knowable through something capable of resisting it. So the endless differentiation of the world isn't noise obscuring a simpler signal. It's the condition under which these qualities can be known at all. And now the question turns toward you. A stone manifests reality one way. A hawk manifests it another. What kind of thing is a human being? The intuitive answer is an object. A bounded self behind your eyes, looking out at a reality that is elsewhere. Ibn Arabi's model makes that picture hard to sustain. Not because the boundary is an illusion. He isn't saying you're secretly everything. His point is more precise. You are not standing outside existence, observing it from a neutral distance. You are one of the places in which existence becomes manifest, and, distinctively, one of the places in which it can become known. Go back to the mirror. It doesn't watch the face from outside. It is where the face's visibility happens. Remove every mirror, and the face still exists, but its appearance doesn't. Which changes what self-knowledge could mean. If you're a bounded object, introspection is inventory. But if you're a site where existence becomes accessible to knowledge, then examining yourself is one of the few places where reality is directly available, rather than merely inferred. This is the foundation for Al-Insan al-Kamil, the perfect human. The translation is unfortunate. It suggests a flawless person, a saint. That is not the concept. Most things in existence are narrow mirrors. A stone reflects endurance, and almost nothing else. A hawk reflects precision and power, and little of mercy. Each created thing shows a few divine names clearly, and stays silent on the rest. The claim about the human being is a claim about range, not virtue. Human beings have the distinctive capacity to become a comprehensive mirror, able to reflect the fuller spectrum of the names. The perfect human is not a different kind of being. It is this capacity, fully realized and fully conscious of itself, aware of standing exactly at the meeting point between the one source and its many reflections. Which is why, in this system, knowing yourself and knowing reality aren't two separate projects. They're one project, approached through the only door you have. There's one more idea, and it dismantles everything you assume about permanence. We picture creation as an event, a beginning, after which things persist under their own steam. Ibn Arabi's universe doesn't work that way. Existence is something continuously received, and the world is being made, without pause, moment to moment. Consider a candle flame. You've watched one for an hour and called it the flame, singular, continuous. But no particle in it lasts. Every instant, different fuel vaporizes, different gas combusts, different photons leave. The flame you're looking at now is made from entirely different fuel than the flame you saw a minute ago. Its stability is a product of constant renewal. Ibn Arabi's own account of renewal at every instant is more intricate than a candle, and the analogy is a modern one, not his. But it captures the shape of the claim. Continuity might not be the absence of change. It might be a pattern that change maintains. Turn that on yourself. Most of the matter in your body has been replaced. Your memories have shifted with every retelling. Your beliefs and habits have changed more than once. And yet you keep calling all these different versions by a single name. Are you a permanent thing traveling through time? Or is you a pattern being continuously renewed, so smoothly the renewal is invisible from the inside? Now go back to 3 in the morning. You wake and say, none of that was real. But that judgment requires you already possess the full inventory of ways a thing can exist, and that you've checked the dream against it, and it failed. Nobody has that inventory. You inherited a 2-item version, matter or fiction, and you've been sorting your entire experience into it without ever asking who compiled the list. Ibn Arabi's challenge isn't that there's a hidden supernatural world tucked behind this one. That's the comfortable misreading. It leaves your categories intact and just adds a room to the house. The harder claim is that the world already in front of you, this room, this light, this moment, is not what your categories were built to register, not because it's concealed, because your instrument is narrow. Perhaps the dream was not simply unreal. Perhaps it belonged to a mode of experience our ordinary categories were never designed to describe. And once that possibility is open, the question is no longer whether another world exists. It is how much of this one we have failed to notice.